When people ask me how do I grow my hair, how do I maintain my hair's health, how do I do anything with my hair, the first thing I ask them is, what's your hair's porosity? And they'll look at me like I have 40 heads. What's up, kings and queens? Yes, I said kings and queens because on this channel, we are what? Nothing less. But it's your girl Naya, aka Tiny Dreams, and welcome back to my channel.
This is the intro, I know you love it. This is the intro, I know it's knocking, and it's knocking through them speakers. And that,
y'all, if you read that title, you know we're going to be talking about the number one thing I feel will help aid your hair grow to its full potential. Now, little disclaimer, I am not a cosmetologist, licensed cosmetologist. I'm just giving you information based off... Why is my voice cracking? I'm giving you information based off of the research I've done and on my personal knowledge on the topic itself. First things first, I've had people ask me, how do you grow your hair so fast? How do you keep your hair looking good? What products do you use? I'm about to answer that question for you guys. I decided, let me put y'all on game because I'm not gonna hold back no tea from y'all, okay? Before we hop into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you could become a king and or a queen, because on this channel we are what? Nothing less. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications as well, y'all, so you never miss an upload from me, because I promise you, you would not want to miss an upload from me, okay? Okay. So, when people ask me, how did you grow your hair that long? How can I grow my hair that long? The number one thing I ask them is, what's your hair's porosity? And this is how they look. And they'd be like, hair's porosity? What's that? And then they'll be like, well, my hair type is 4A, 2B, 3C, and I'm like, that don't matter. I don't believe in the hair type chart because it is inaccurate. It is not valid. That does not matter. Like, who cares if you have 3A hair, 4A hair, 2B hair, 3C hair? That does not matter. That's just how your curl looks like. That's just how your curls look like. And honestly, I don't even believe in that chart. What matters most, okay, is your hair's porosity. Think back to middle school, elementary school, when we used to do those webs, right? And in the middle of the web, it would be the main idea of something, and then the branches would be the underlying ideas of the main idea, if that makes sense. For example, we got a cake, okay? Cake is in the middle of the diagram. Bam. The branches, you need your eggs, you need your oil, whatever you need, right? Same with hair. In the middle of that web, y'all, is your hair's porosity. And hair porosity basically determines how well your hair is able to retain moisture. Why is this important? When you go out to the stores and you go shopping for natural hair products and you just think, oh, I think this is good. I saw this on a YouTube tutorial. This was using this was using that. And then you try it on your hair and realize it don't work. I wonder why. And this is another reason why I feel like the hair chart doesn't work, y'all. You have two people, right? They both have 4B hair. One can have high porosity hair and one can have low porosity hair. Now, ooh, I'm sweating. Ooh. I thought I turned off my ceiling fan. You know what? This fan, the ceiling fan is on. I'm still sweating bullets. What matters most is your hair's porosity, okay? Yay! Now we know the secret. Now we know the holy grail. Let's continue. I'm not done yet. Grab yourself a piece of paper, a pen, a pencil, whatever you prefer to use. You're just gonna need it. That's all. Point blank period. You're just gonna need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a pen, because you're gonna have to take down some notes. First things first. You can have high porosity hair or low porosity hair. And in some cases, medium/normal porosity hair. Now you may be sitting here asking, why does that matter, Naya? Who cares about hair porosity? You should, because if you don't know your hair's porosity, you could be using the wrong products in your hair. Your hair could lead to break. You hear them birds? You hear them birds? Give me a second. Give me a second. You could be using the wrong products in your hair, which causes your hair to either break, split. So with high porosity hair, moisture can get into the hair, but not long enough to moisturize and nourish it. With low porosity hair, your hair rejects moisture. Why? I don't know why. And if you have low porosity hair, welcome to the club, boo, because that's the type of hair I have. So you may be asking now, Naya, how do I determine whether or not I have high porosity hair or low porosity hair? Easy. You could do or observe one out of two things. One, you can actually perform the porosity test. All you gotta do is take a strand from your hair, right? You don't gotta be pulling strands out of your hair. You don't need to be pulling hair out of your head, okay? We're trying to retain, we're trying to grow our hair. You go be, no. So, our hair sheds every day, y'all. Just like glide your hands through your hair, take one of those strands, put it in a cup of water. It does not have to be cold, does not have to be burning hot, lukewarm. Put the strand in a cup of water. If your hair strand sinks immediately, that means you have high porosity hair, which is where your hair is able to take in moisture, but not long enough to nourish and moisturize it. Yes, the water is easily absorbing into the strand, but it's not lasting long enough for it to actually nourish and moisturize your hair. If your hair strand sinks but stays in the middle of the cup, then that means you have normal/medium porosity hair. Honestly, I tried to do my research on this type and it just kept talking about high porosity hair and low porosity hair. So if you have this type of hair, you just gotta find a balance. If the strand floats for a period of time before it starts to sink, then that means you have low porosity hair, which means your hair rejects moisture just like Jesus rejects the man downstairs. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right. With low porosity hair, your hair has a difficult time accepting moisture. I literally mean the water bounces off of your hair. That's how I knew I had low porosity hair, and that's when I found out that I had low porosity hair. Another way you could determine your hair's porosity is observing how long it takes for your hair to dry. With high porosity hair, your hair takes a long time to dry. If your hair takes anywhere from hours to like a full day to dry completely, then you have high porosity hair. Now, if you have low porosity hair, your hair dries up pretty quickly. You may notice that it may take your hair half hour, 45 minutes, up to a couple of hours to dry. And that's pretty fast. So that's another way you could determine whether or not you have high porosity hair or low porosity hair, just by observing how long it takes your hair to dry. Now remember, if it takes a super long time for your hair to dry, then that means you most likely have high porosity hair. And if it takes little to no time at all for your hair to dry, like me, myself, you have low porosity hair. Now let's get into products that you can use for your hair. With high porosity hair, it's recommended that you use products that is heavy in ingredients such as oils and butters. I'm going to be listing some shampoos, conditioners, oils, all that stuff. I'm gonna be probably inserting it in this video, or maybe I'll just drop it down below in the comments, but I'm also going to be talking about them as well, like naming them. I'm not going to be talking about them. You know what I'm saying? You do it. Okay. It's also recommended that you use the LCO method. Now, if you don't know what this means, it is literally steps in which you apply your product. LCO, it would basically just be liquids, that's leave-in conditioner, creams, your styling creams or butters, and then an oil. Seal it in with an oil. Now, this method is good for high porosity hair because it locks the moisture into your hair, and that's exactly what you want. Since moisture can easily get into your hair but not stay in your hair long enough, it's very important that you are able to lock in that moisture. So it moisturizes your hair and in return allows your hair to flourish and thrive. Protein is another good thing for high porosity hair because it gives your hair more strength. And that's what you want when it comes to your hair, regardless of whether you have high porosity hair or low porosity hair. You want to maintain that strength. So it is also recommended that you layer your oil and your cream based products so you can give your high porosity hair the moisture that it needs. Now I'm going to get into the products for high porosity hair. I don't know if you want to write this down. I might just add like some pictures if I can, if I'm not too lazy to do it, but yeah. So, shampoo, you can use the Apogee. If you see me looking down, it's because I wrote this down. You can use the Diva Curl 1 condition. It says that that's good for high porosity hair. Shea Moisture, Mangongo, and Hemp Seed Oil line. I think they have a whole line. Now moving on to conditioners, you can use the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash Cleansing Conditioner. Now I know this is literally like a co-wash, but it's also a cleansing conditioner, so you can use that. You can use the Eden Body Works Coconut Shea Leave-In Conditioner. Use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Conditioner. Moving on to masks for high porosity hair, you can use the Shea Moisture High Porosity Moisture Correct Mask, the Babasu Oil and Mind Deep Conditioner, the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. Comment some products down below that I have not listed that is good for high porosity hair and help each other out, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to styling lotions and butters, you have the Aunt Jackie's Coconut Cream Recipes Butter Cream, the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Love Moisture Milk, the Eden Body Works Peppermint Tea Tree Hair Milk, and that's all I wrote down. If you know any more styling lotions / butters that is good for high porosity hair, definitely comment it down below. Put other people on. Don't withhold the tea, don't withhold the beans, spill it all. I forgot to mention oils that's good for high porosity hair. You can use coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, castor oil, and hemp seed oil. So those oils are really good for high porosity hair. If you want to invest in them, definitely do. It is your natural hair journey, y'all. You should invest in it. You do not have to break the bank. I'm moving on to treatment for low porosity hair. It is recommended that you pre-poo wash your hair once every week or every 2 weeks, because if you do not know, product buildup occurs in low porosity hair more frequently than it does high porosity hair, because if you're using thick products, it's literally just sitting on your hair. It doesn't always penetrate, and with that being said, that can lead to buildup. Buildup leads to stunted growth, and you do not want stunted growth. We're trying to grow our hair. We want our hair to flourish. We want our hair to thrive. Purchase a clarifying shampoo if you can, just in case you do have that buildup, or even if you just want to use it once every 2 weeks just to get rid of the buildup. Definitely invest in that. I personally don't use a clarifying shampoo. Deep condition with heat, y'all. It allows your products to deeply penetrate your hair, therefore moisturizing it. Wash with warm water and seal it with cold to seal in the moisture. Me, I usually just wash my hair with lukewarm water. I never really seal it with cold water, but I'm gonna start doing that and see how it works. Moisturize mid-week. I don't do that. I feel like I am a lazy natural, and the reason being is because some of these steps I do not follow. If I do, it's probably like once in a blue moon. And it's because I know what my hair needs and what it does not need. So that's another thing. While you can follow all these steps, definitely pay attention to what is too much for your hair to handle, what your hair is lacking, what it needs. Just pay attention to those things. What I meant to say is, as time goes by, you're going to understand your hair more. You're going to learn what it needs and what it doesn't need. It's just going to come to you naturally. I did do some research, and I found that aloe vera gel mixed in with your leave-in conditioner and water can really help bring life back to your hair midweek, especially if you have twists or if you're wearing a wash and go. It literally can help revive your curls. For low porosity hair, you want to opt for the LOC method. Is recommended that you use the LOC method. Definitely venture out and see what works for your hair. Sometimes the LOC method is best for high porosity hair and vice versa. So definitely try both methods out and see what works best for you. Me personally, I prefer the LCO method because I personally feel like my hair thrives. When it comes to products for low porosity hair as well, y'all, you want to make sure that you're using products that are lightweight or water or gel based. The best oils for low porosity hair is argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and grapeseed oil. Moving on to conditioners, you can use the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. I literally just purchased that. I love it so much, especially when I first started my natural hair journey. I felt like when I did not want to shampoo my hair or just wash my hair, I would use the Coconut Co-Wash, and it would just moisturize and clean my hair just as well as a regular wash. The Kinky Curly Not Today Natural Leave-In Conditioner. When it comes to low porosity hair, protein is a no-go. Do not use protein in your hair, because if you use products with protein in it, it can make your hair feel brittle, and that can cause breakage and stunted hair growth. Low porosity hair already has protein in it, so products with protein in it can cause the hair to become protein sensitive, and we don't want that. I literally watched a video about some products that's good for low porosity hair, and I'm just gonna name them. Camille Rose Natural Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse, Shea Moisture Low Porosity Hairline, Camille Rose Naturals Moroccan Perfect Conditioning Custard, Miel Pomegranate and Honey Leave-In Conditioner, the Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Hydrating Cream Conditioner, the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask, the TGIN Green Tea Super Moist Leave-In Conditioner. So those are just additional things you can use for your low porosity hair. This video is getting really long, y'all. That's all I really had to say. I really hope that the information that I gave you helps you with your hair journey. Definitely let me know if this video helped you. I'm sorry it's so long, but I did not want to leave anything out. Let me know if this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Comment down below what videos you want to see next in regards to natural hair. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you could become a king and or a queen, because on this channel we are what? Nothing less. I love you guys. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. You don't want to miss an upload from me, I promise you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Hey, I'm too hot, I got no fever. Hey, okay.